On Twitch. Hey, hey there, everyone. Sorry about that. I just come off a work call. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Hello. Oh, I'm not even ready. Hello.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm
We
doing
got any
here.
comments? I can't see. Oh yeah, hey Grease.
Oh, you've got it up here. Sorry.
Oh hello. There we go. Can we I see there's a load of chat going on with people. So there's Grease. We've got Ryan Jr. in the house. Got Joe Dolan by the looks of it. Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, people. As I said, I was on a call with a bunch of people. But yes, it's oh dearie me.
Huh?
What are you
That's not what
doing?
I want. That's not what I want.
Why are you
I don't know.
SJ's on my work
Ah,
laptop doing work
yeah, I
things.
don't know. I don't understand your work
Okay.
laptop.
You if you close that. So I've just got to teach SJ how
Well,
to
it's your machine. It's
open.
not mine.
Right. So we close that one. You don't want that
How
there.
is everybody? Is everybody in the UK feeling a bit hot and sweaty? Because
Uh,
it's pretty hot and sweaty right now.
there we go.
It's nice and cool down here, though.
Yeah,
I have to
that
say.
is the best thing about the basement is it's super cool. So right, so SJ's opening a YouTube now so she can get to the comments. You had a trim, Mr. B. I have well, this has had the scruff has had a little bit of a trim. The hair hasn't had a trim yet. But that's SJ's job. What would
That's
you
my job, is it?
at some point? That's not SJ's real job, genuinely, people. So yeah, and what would you do with $70 billion? That was a question that was posed in the LA Times last week. Anyway,
What?
yeah. Anyway, sorry, it's just a thing I can see on the screen, so we'll kill that. You want to hit the
Yeah,
bat
I know
wings?
what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Now I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, and that
I
there,
think.
that's an ad blocker. Um, so somebody who works in the type of work that I do, and I have an ad blocker. Amazing. Also, just so you know, this in this cup, this lovely leopard
Little
cup,
cup, little beaker.
this little beaker. This is SJ's homemade lemonade, and I haven't had any yet. I haven't had any for a while, so I'm just about to sip some.
It's very good.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
It is, isn't it? It is so good.
Oh, it's sharp and sweet, and it's got everything that you want from a lemonade. So, yeah, hump day. Although we both had Monday off, our company gave us all a day off to process what's going on in the world a lot at the moment. And we did actually had a Juneteenth day on Friday as well, where was spent learning stuff, learning about things. It was kind of amazing. But yeah, 35 degrees in the shop. That is crazy, Alwyn. Sorry, I'm just going to throw that up there. That is too hot to work in. I'm sure there's a health and safety legislation somewhere. What is it, SJ? Is it like you if it's 35?
From memory, actually, I don't actually think in an office anyway. I may be wrong on this, and it may have changed because I remember complaining about this when you and I aircon broke in London. I don't actually think there's an upward temperature.
There
There's
isn't.
a downward one, but I don't actually think there's an upward one. I might be wrong.
And it looks like Grease has got the Oskies. Very nice. Strix is saying it's 31 Celsius, but feels like 34.
Yeah, but the Texas heat is disgusting.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll never forget when I went
To Texas.
to Texas. Like, it was freezing in the office
God,
I was in.
Sorry, I'm just
like
that is grim,
like proper
Alwyn.
freezing. So I had like combats on and a little vest top thing and a jumper over the top. We came out to reception and I saw the Uber driver like park 200 meters in this empty car park, and I'm like, I ain't walking. It's too hot. I made him drive up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's that. But you know what? This time next week it'll be raining and we'll all be moaning.
Yeah, I love the heat. I just don't like having to work when it's hot. And the dog's been an absolute dick today.
The dog has been an absolute dick. He's literally, he just refuses to go into the cool parts, and so we'll just stay in the hottest air. It's just like, hey Jordan, how you doing? That's two people from Texas in the house because Strix is in there as well.
Yeah, so basically with the dog, it got to like 4 o'clock and I was like, dude, I'll take my last call downstairs. So brought him downstairs. What does he do? He runs out into the garden and starts sunbathing.
He's an idiot.
I'm like, dude.
Yeah, the dog is an idiot. It's like he's lovely and all, but he's an idiot at times. So yeah, so I don't know, like what we're going to talk about tonight. Well, I don't know, like did any of you get the Dunk Champs that those that dropped this morning in the sneakers app? Obviously, I didn't.
I don't think I've seen anybody get them. I haven't actually been online that much today, but yeah, don't think I saw anybody get them. I wouldn't get them because I'm banned. So
Yes, SJ's banned, and we still haven't sorted that out.
no, it just feels like such effort at the moment because I know it's just going to be drama.
Well, Jay Dolan, so in random dog news, we went to the park this morning.
I have said this in the chat.
All right, okay.
And you just sat under the tree.
Yeah, he did. It was all right. It was nice. Jordan E got the L's on that as well. Like we're all just failing at the moment in the sneakers app. Like I think
They're sort of orangey purple.
Yeah, if you have a look in the
Ryan.
sneakers app.
And I have seen those Yeezys that you're talking about from behind.
The they look.
They look rather space age, don't they?
Is it the Yeezy Bruin?
Well, yeah, it's very hard for me not to say Bruin.
Bruin, like we get.
No, look at it.
Oh, it's funny. So what have you had anything on your feet today? Barium, that's it, Jordan.
Barium.
Yeah, which is like
sounds like a ship from Star Trek or something.
It's like isn't it an inert gas?
Oh,
I believe barium is an inert gas. Legacy skates or.
You should put that up.
Okay, I'm throwing that up there. The focus raffle for the Hennessy's open. Legacy skate store dropping laser orange those. That's good news.
That is good news.
Definitely.
Very well spotted, Levi.
Yes, always with the spotting of the news. So yeah, Esther, have you worn anything today? Anything this week?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops. I cracked open the Safari Dunks
today. You did
today.
actually. You've got them on, right?
Yeah, I've creased them already.
Dogs at your feet.
That's why I can't move.
I have got my Vans on.
Yeah.
And I've taken a chunk out of them.
Yeah. So SJ had another little bit of a I'm not going to say skate lesson, a skate.
What are you calling
consultation? It's not really a lesson because I'm not a teacher. So yeah, skate consultation.
I learned a little trick.
She did learn, you got to take something away from it. It was a bail lesson. Well, see, that's the thing is we do need to also teach her how to fall, which I've tried to explain. I'm happy with the crease Alwyn. I've tried to explain the falling thing. I think that's going to take a bit longer. But I was also trying to explain where your foot has to go and how your foot has to bend just when you pop an ollie. And I forgot that she had these Vans on that are super soft, and it just
it's taking a chunk
out the midsole, which was quite funny. But no, I was inspired by Tone, who was on the podcast last week, to figure out pop shove-its, and I think they're slowly coming. Standing on the grass. I'm not going on concrete yet, but yeah, it was funny. SJ's when we were just doing this little trick thing. I don't even know what you call it. It's just when you flip the board and you jump on it. I don't think it's even got a name. But she was like, I can't do it. I was like, just jump. Trust in yourself. And the first time, I swear.
I basically kicked the board at your shins.
I swear the board flipped over 2 or 3 times as it came towards me, and I'm 5 foot in front of her there, and I'm like, wait, just jump up. That's all you need to do. Jump up and then you'll land on it. It'll be fine. And it was literally and it just went ugh. Have you tried using rubber trucks? Great for practicing. I have not. I've seen those weird skate trainer things, but that I don't know whether SJ just needs to get her confidence back just standing on the SJ's just standing on.
Well, it has been a whole year, people.
Yes,
As it's on Friday, 26th. Yeah, June the 26th.
a whole year since SJ popped her ankle. So yeah. But yeah. So I also had on yesterday. I put on the Brian Anderson dunks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't even put that picture up.
They were super nice. I realised though, what's interesting about those. Oh well, I think it's interesting.
Will you stop fiddling with your
I can't
fur?
help it. My fur is I can't wear a UK 10.5 on a dunk high very well. Or they just came up really small.
They looked small.
So yeah, that's that. That's that really. Anything else going on, SJ? Have you spotted any news? Anything?
No, as I said, it's been. I haven't actually been on that much, to be honest.
No, it's even though we had Monday off.
Monday was quite.
It's been a busy few days. As I said, like literally, why we were late was I was on a call for work just before this. So, yeah, it was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
But we do have a beta of the week. I did ask SJ to go up into onto the
sweat box,
into the sweat box to literally go on the dunk side of the sneaker wall thing. Because I have arranged them so that it's predominantly dunks on one side. I need to get rid of some shoes from that side because it's infecting the dunk side. The dunk side, that could be like the dark side, couldn't it? The dunk side. Air J1's dark mockers look fire. I need to look those up. SJ, look up the Air Jordan 1 dark mockers. Let's have a look.
What are you looking at? Air Jordan.
But while we're there, let's get the old camera.
Did you say dark?
Dark mocha. I suspect they look super nice. Is anyone going in for the Jordan 1s that are in the sneakers app this week?
Yeah, they are nice.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
They are very
you're
nice.
right. Let's I can't just switch the thing. That you're right, Ryan. They are super nice. That's a good spot. Well, the other random thing we did on Monday actually is we streamed a bit of skate on Twitch just to see. I told you I was going to do it, and I did it. I did actually.
You
stream on
did.
Twitch.
Like I was like, "What are you doing? I've got stuff to do," and you're like down here
streaming. So, SJ, do you want to get the beta of the week? Thought they'd be. See, they're not going to do that, Strix. They're not going to make them. I have tried Session Jordan. I've got to say, I found it very hard. Very, very hard. Because my muscle memory keeps going back. I said this on Sunday. It keeps going back to Skate 3 controls. So this is our beta of the week. It's a lovely blue.
I couldn't remember if you had these out or not.
What, recently?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
As in on stream?
I don't know. Come on, boom. Not bad. It's a nice mid, that, isn't it? It's a really nice mid.
Yeah, I really like these.
Yeah. Actually holding up pretty well. If you look at the sole, stars are a bit worn, obviously. What year are these? Are these 2012?
I don't know. Like, you've had them a while.
Yeah, they are
sure.
2012. They are, like, they've got... I have worn them on the grass, Levi, so there is a bit... There's a little bit of grassness.
I think you've skated in those in the US.
I have skated in these in the US as well, but not seriously. So, yeah. They're super comfy. I do love a mid. I think these are... So, Jay Dolan, I think that these are 2012. They're holding up not too badly.
And they are tape box as well. The boxes.
Yeah, and they are the tape box. But I'm surprised by them, to be honest.
With spare blue laces.
But that's the only thing that's let them down.
What, the laces?
Why would they give us?
Colour.
Why would they give us? Is it the same colour?
It's exactly the same.
I know, it's a lighter blue. It's a lighter blue, everyone. I might swap those out. Yeah, it feels like effort. SJ. Everything feels like effort to you today. There we go. So yeah, I'm kind of like I'm hoping that our resident advisor and those that know. Are there any mids on the way that we've seen?
Well, they don't really seem to drop over here. It's really weird, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Hux. I was trying to move my foot there. But is the outside sole of the Dunks the same as an Air Jordan 1? It's very similar. Very, very similar. There's an article on Sneaker Freaker magazine that talks about the difference between a Jordan 1 and a Dunk, because the Jordan 1, I believe, came first, and then the Dunk. And I think that they shared a sole, but there are some slight differences. I'm sure Alwyn or actually Levi could tell us the difference for sure. And that is the best piece of news from Alwyn Siegfried that we have ever seen. New mids, I'm all in for them.
Look at those little happy faces.
Yeah.
Fluffy lunatic.
It's because my brain is fried.
Oh, dear.
It's fried. It's literally fried.
Have you been allowed out of this room today?
I think I came out at lunchtime.
You did come out at lunchtime. Yeah.
For half an hour.
You did.
And then I came back down here.
You did.
And then I came out again for about 45 minutes and then came back down again. Yeah. This is my own little dungeon.
It is.
It is. It's a great dungeon. It's yeah. I don't know if anyone in the US has got the Hell from the Kevin and the Hell pack. We were talking to Tone on the podcast, and he was just saying how of the two, because he's got both in the pack, of the two, it's actually the Hell that is capturing more people's attention. And I was just curious if anybody else had experienced that. Apparently, that velvet velour type material is just ridiculously eye catching. It catches the light like mad.
It's super bright, isn't it?
It is super bright. I suppose it's if you think about it, it's a little bit like the Dunk High velvet ones that I got from a couple of years ago that I switched the green laces out this year to make
Christmas Dunks.
To make myself look like an elf.
Festive.
My festive velvet.
You could never
Dunks.
be an elf. You're too tall to be an elf.
Hey, who? You've seen Elf, yeah? Elf is pretty big.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, he is. Yes.
Boom. Hell is coming. That's exactly all we need to hear, Mr. Alwyn.
Do you know, talk about the resale for the Hells. I can't remember what Tone said in the video in our podcast, because we talked about it, didn't we?
We did.
Because he got his resale.
Yep.
I
can't remember.
It may be what Jay Dolan's saying about 50 over retail. But yeah, because one of the things we mentioned on the podcast, this is something to chat about actually.
Yep.
Was we had a comment on the Stussy Lance Mountain blazer vid that Mr. B put out a couple of years ago, and somebody was asking whether they should buy resale at $250 as a purchase to resell in the future, thinking that they're going to go up even more. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
Is this like blazer hype coming now? And I was like, I don't like this.
No, I like, you just wouldn't do it. I'm just going to flash up Ryan's question again. Most slept on sneaker. Grease, obviously, Air Force 2s. Probably right on that. Not many people like Air Force 2s. SJ, any thoughts? Most slept on sneaker. It can be a silhouette or an actual shoe. Oh,
I don't know.
I would say, interestingly, Air Jordan 2. So Ryan's saying Air Jordan 2. Grease has obviously said Air Force 2s. See, from a silhouette point of view, I don't know.
It's really hard. I don't know.
I think maybe a Bruin is pretty slept on. I do think of actual shoes from the last 12 months. I am surprised the Oski blazer you can still pick up. Lovely materials on that. New Balance sewer stompers from Giovanni. What does Jay Dolan is all about the Pumas. Alwyn's coming in with a Alwyn comes flying back in straight away with the Pumas. I'd love it if we could get some sort of animation where I could get like two people fighting with a stick when there's a little bit. Agrees. I think that's like.
I think there's lots of people that can afford them.
I don't think they're going to be. I think
they're going to be super limited anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just going to be.
Isn't there going to be like 2,000 pairs or something? And I suspect most of them have
that.
Already been given out.
They've been sold already. Somebody somewhere just bought them all. No,
they've been gifted to various people to drive the hype.
Yeah, but what are you driving the hype for? Jordan says the Adidas ZX8000. I say the ZX Spectrum.
Driving the hype for Dior, trying to be relevant in the same way Gucci is with the hype kids.
Pata Jordan 7s.
There you go.
Oh wow! See, this is what I like about you guys. Now that you see it, it started triggering thoughts in your mind. Like I can feel like the cogs going in everyone's head. That's a really good question. Alwyn says the truth.
I don't have anything Dior.
I don't have anything Dior either.
Never bought anything from Dior.
I don't really fancy Dior.
No,
it's not me.
No, nor me.
No, you're more gucky.
I haven't bought anything from Gucci for a while.
Jordan E's on the Soul and Blazers. Yep, surprising.
Yeah, actually, the Soul and Blazers. I don't know. People didn't really like those though.
No.
People I know didn't like them.
Which is odd because they're amazing.
They are amazing. Super amazing. Thank
you. I can move my foot now because the dog's moved ever so slightly. Oh, so good to get leg space back.
Leg space. Sort of merging into one down there. Your safaris and the dog.
Yeah, the safaris that I have on.
Your camouflage.
The PSG Jordans are superb. The Jordan 1s. I love those. Love the material on them.
Yeah, they were slept on. They're very distinctive when you see them on somebody. You spot them a mile off, actually.
Ryan's coming back in with some low-cut basketball sneakers. Can't remember the name, but they are super dope. So Jay Dolan will definitely know that as an answer. Alwyn will come straight back in with a Puma reference. So actually, one thing I was going to ask everyone their opinion on board sizes. So we're trying to determine all the Blazer Edge. Levi loves them. Oh my word, I can't keep up with all of this now. Jordan's on the Jordan 11 Pinnacle Grey suede. So I have a US size 11.5 foot. SJ has a US
size 7
men's.
US, yeah.
Should she have a different board size to me? That is the question. And honestly, I can't remember what width is of the machine. The machine.
The machine.
It is a machine. The quasi deck that's upstairs.
Oh my God.
I was just curious because we are thinking about getting SJ our own board, and could be suede clothes. There we go. This is what I love about you guys.
Bit of chat.
Chat. Depends what she's skating, right? Well, she's just gonna be cruising around. So I don't think she's gonna
making an idiot of myself.
Yeah. That's all we're thinking. She's definitely not gonna be like the guy. Oh, you can't see the picture back there.
Well, actually, you don't know.
Street easier on a skinnier board. Really? Get SJ a 7.5, right?
6. That's a 6.5.
6.5. Sorry, I just naturally put it up a size because I think that Levi's writing in UK sizes. You should go and get the board upstairs and we should measure it. Have we got a tape measure down here?
You want me to go get it now?
Yeah, why not? Let's do this live. Live.
God.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think the tape measure's all the way up in the.
Is it? But what about the tailor's tape measure? So so SJ's just gone to go and get what we have, and we will measure that, and we'll see what she's got. I think she needs bigger wheels than what I'm running, but that's what we got at the moment. We've got some Spitfire. No, I'm going to say 95s, but I might have just made that up off the top of my head. So yes, it's I got to tell you, like, the lemonade she makes is absolutely amazing. It's so good. And it's so simple. So simple to make. But she makes it look simple. It's about boiling these lemons and stuff. It's amazing. Right, let's have a look. SJ, did you manage to find the tape measure? Oh, let's not hold it like that. So what have we got here? Oh my word. Let's see what have we actually got. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, stupid thing. Feel for time, SJ. This is always the best stream when I do things impromptu and I've not even prepared.
Right, well, do you want me to hold it or something?
Yeah, so we're just going to do a quick measure, just to see. So I think she's right. So this is a
Bigfoot board.
it's an 8.5. Wow. And Alwyn's recommending a 7.5. That would make sense actually when you think about your foot.
6.5. Oh, Alwyn's saying 7.
Yeah.
7.75. That's very precise.
That would be smaller than this. This is like
that's quite a bit smaller.
This is 8.5. There we go. Oh. And what size wheels are those? They're the Formula 4s.
56.
56. That's it. 99 Duo. Bearings go really well. Let's just put that down there. Zoom. There we go.
So we learned. So that's way too big
for SJ. Yeah. Oh, well, that is what we had to hand. This is way too big. Right, there we go. So that's what we've got to do. Boards are so wide. No, they're not. I'm telling you, that board there, that's way wider. That's the width of a board should be. Sensible width. That sensible. Where did you get that? Toys R Us. Ha ha. No, we got that from Atlas. It's Garze. It's about 5 years old now. Any waffles left? Lowe's always waffles left. Yeah, so it's not 5. It's 4 years old. 4 years old. 5 years old. It's been away for a while.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
But it's really just for zipping around. That's in the future one. What are you doing? I like the wide board. It feels more comfortable for me. But then I've got much bigger feet than you, so.
Well, maybe this explains a lot why I was having issues with moving my feet.
Moving your feet.
Because you're like, your feet are like planted, and I'm like.
Yeah, you do tend to plant them. Like, it's like, first of all, it's like, just relax a little bit. And then it's like, those knees, they can bend. Those knees can bend. And then it's like, I swear SJ thinks she's riding a snowboard again. Like, it's like literally, right, feet welded. I thought my feet were planted, but like, this is just like, zoom. But, Jamie Van, I don't think we do.
Think we do.
Jordan, we're going to have to find him.
I'm just like.
We're just going to look him up now.
I'm actually taking a picture of that.
Yeah, SJ's just taking a picture of the comment because we will forget that, and we can go and look that up in a bit. But oh, hey, Woolly Mammoth, how you doing? Hope you're good. And Mr. O's in the house. I suppose Mr. O, we kind of like, I think we missed you on Sunday because we wanted to ask you a question. I just wanted to find out if like this is like an ongoing. Has the hunt been successful? What's wrong with asking?
I thought we had all agreed we weren't going to.
I'm just curious. I'm like,
oh dear.
I want to know. Like, because if it's a positive outcome, we can all celebrate.
We can.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. But we don't want to add
No, I know that he'll be sad,
salt to the wound.
but you're gonna find it.
Ah. Yeah, see? Now look what you've done. Now look what you've done.
Oh, that's not nice. I didn't mean that, Mr. O. Boom. So, I'm sorry, Mr. O. If you pop back in, I just really want you to get those shoes. Like really get them. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Yeah, we will. We will. I was also, while you were up there, I was just explaining to the guys how good this is.
It is very good. Very good lemonade. It's not watermelon though. It's just plain lemonade.
No, it's just plain lemonade this time. But yeah. And then we've got upstairs. We've got these cake blondie things with chocolate in them. Oh my god, so good, so good.
This has kind of turned into like a proper waffle again, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Proper waffle.
Proper waffle. And Melonade is absolutely amazing, Grease.
There's no real saga at all. Mr. O is after the Oski Blazers in a US 10.5,
yeah,
I think.
And he can't
get them in the US. And obviously nowhere in the UK ships
to the US
US store wise, and shipping to the US is tricky because it's super expensive.
Yeah.
And there may be customs charges.
Indeed. And Jordan wants to know, when are we going to own a skate store? When we win the lottery. But that will also be when we also set up this amazing skate park that I've got planned in my head. And it'll also be a creative arts centre.
A creative arts.
A creative arts centre. Just grab those Reebok Sneeze Club C's. Nice. Nick could murder a chalk ice right now.
And yeah, do you know what? Ages. I popped over the road yesterday at about 6:30. There was like no ice cream. It was like everybody had gone out to get ice cream because I really wanted like a Magnum or something.
And the sneaker annex are incoming. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm slightly perturbed. Is that the right word? by what that means? Like, has Danny been on the old shandy all afternoon? Hey, the annex, how you doing?
I quite like to be on the shandy.
A shandy.
It's a good afternoon to be on a. Do you know what I haven't had for a long time?
Panache.
A panache. God, I haven't had a panache since 2015.
17.
No. Did we have one in 2017?
I think we did. Panache.
Nobody's going to know what a panache is unless it's in the street. We all know what a panache is.
Hello there. We've got some new people coming in. That's really thank you. How you doing, Elise Hernandez?
There wasn't even any Ben & Jerry's over the road.
No.
Everything was sold out.
Do we own, do you all any own J? I'm going to throw that up there. Does anybody own any of these? I don't personally. Boom.
A Pims, that's what I was going to say. I haven't had a Pims for flipping ages.
A Pims?
Pims.
Do people know what Pims is? Pims is? Pims?
I actually haven't had a Pim since we were in the US.
Because that's a logical place to drink Pims.
But I made it.
You did. We introduced people to Pims.
We did, yes.
Oh, dearie me. Devil's
lettuce.
What is devil's lettuce?
Devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce and the shandy. See, now I'm slightly intimidated. That's got to be some crazy concoction. Got to be some weird drink. Pims would be lovely today.
It would, wouldn't it?
I thought Danny was in the garden with beer and water gun things to have a water fight.
It's very specific.
Devil's lettuce is Bud. I didn't know that. You see, you learn something new every day. Bud Light or just normal bud. Actually, I know that. Right, this is really bad to say, really, really bad to say. But when it's really hot and I'm in the US, I do quite like a Bud Light. I know it's terrible, terrible beer. Don't judge me, anyone. Oh, sorry, brain. Okay, no, I don't know that strain. Oh my word. Sorry, I was thinking. I quite like Bud Light as well. You know. Oh God, where's this going? This is a very peculiar stream tonight, people. I thought Danny was out in the moors, but he was every day is a school day. I'm a root beer, would prefer a real beer. Now, have you put a float in that, Alwyn? Because
I don't like root beer. I'm a ginger ale kind of girl.
I know a
like
lot of people who
ginger
like
ale.
root beer, but like to have a lump of
No.
ice cream in it.
No.
Yeah. Amazing! I thought we'd scared you off, Mr. O. I'm sorry. I was Yeah, we won't go into it. So we're just discussing ice cream and root beer. I drink A&W like every day. Manx say Bud too. Oh wow!
Well, there we go.
There we go. It's
It's like bread and barn cake.
barn cake. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
I'm still always confused.
I'm on the tea as always, says Ryan. Is that tea or tea?
Sneaky gin in the tea.
Yeah. Or is it anyway? Anyway, like everybody has their favourite. We've been on the homemade lemonade, cream soda.
Do you know what? A bit of gin or something in that homemade lemonade would be nice. Even Pimm's in that homemade lemonade would be quite nice.
Oh, I haven't had cream soda for ages. I like that cream soda. Ever get to Canada? Go to and ask for a root beer float. Exactly, Grease. It's all Dr. Pepper in Texas, apparently. Ever had ginger beer?
See, I prefer ginger ale.
Yeah,
because it's not as gingery.
That is true. So Jordan, another slept-on sneaker was the Carhartt AF1. It was, but that meant that I could get it, and it's an amazing sneaker for sure.
Actually, I think that entire pack was slept on because the Vandal was really, really nice, and I was able to track that down for somebody I know.
You were. Apparently, a balm cake, we have to wash our mouths out because its proper name is a tea cake.
See, our American friends are now going to be like, what the hell is going on?
No. I'm what's going on as well. I don't know what a balm cake or a tea cake is. And those Carhartt AF1s were dope. They were. That whole pack was amazing. You've got the SF one.
I have, yeah, which I love.
Such a great shoe. Carhartt Vandal was super slept on.
Totally.
It was completely. Bread cake. What's a bread cake?
I don't know. See, this is all very complicated.
Mr. O's going for a dash of lemonade in some Hennessy. Yeah, I could feel that on the right day with some ice. Like lots of ice in there.
Yeah, I can't find the ice.
And Rob is saying, no, we're all wrong. They're rolls. What? And Kevin Foster's claiming they're bread buns. Oh my word! I think you've started something here, SJ. There's like 3 or 4 different conversations going on right now, where some people talking about drinks, you're talking about cakes, and some of us are talking about shoes.
Talking about cake
or bread. Southern Comfort and 7-Up is sick. I don't like Southern Comfort. I haven't had that for 20 years. Chips or crisps? Both. Chips and crisps. Chips and crisps for sure.
Chips and dips.
Chips and dips?
Chips go with fish.
Chips go with fish. Chips go with many things. Crisps go with many things. I'm just very confused. Chips and crisps together. And then where do fries come into it? Oh, dear people. You need to replace the lemonade with an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I do love an Arnold Palmer.
We all love an Arnold.
Soda or pop? Depends on the right day, Jordan. Some days it's pop, some days it's soda, some days it's just fizzy stuff.
Pie and mash shop.
Pie and mash shop. Oh, how did you not know about pie and mash shops, Danny? They're like amazing crisp sandwiches.
I don't think I've ever had a crisp.
You've never had a
sandwich.
crisp
I don't think
sandwich?
I've ever been that dirty.
I used to have them as a kid. Cheese and onion crisps in some really cheap, nasty white bread, sliced.
Oh, Alan's been timed out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Why? Why is Alwyn
For
being
crisp
for crisp
sandwich.
sandwich? Oh, because he was shouting crisp sandwich. Chips and gravy, chips and curry sauce, panda pops. Stay away from the don't go near the eels.
A Wigan sandwich.
What's a Wigan sandwich?
What the hell's a Wigan sandwich? Do you know, when I used to work with some of my colleagues in Manchester, sometimes I would go up there around payday and their treat to themselves would be chips and gravy. And I'd be horrified.
Levi likes pea sandwiches.
I lived a sheltered life.
Oh my god.
Southern girl.
Eels are well nice. Are we sure?
No.
They look horrible,
Oh,
like
God,
in all that jelly stuff.
No.
Pie in a rolls.
What?
See, I like the idea of that.
Oh my God.
I love the idea of a pie, like a deep pie.
Isn't a
in a
Wigan
roll.
sandwich when you shit in your mate's sandwich? What on earth? Where has this come from?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is it time for Jordan wants to go back in the vault? I think Jordan's trying to keep us on track. I can see here. I don't think it will ever be time for Jordan wants to go back in the vault. Oh my god!
A pie sandwich? How on earth can you have a pie sandwich? I'm crying here.
Because like you could get the pie, like if it was a pucker pie and you picked it out from the chip shop, they're usually quite soft, so you could squish it. And if you got like a lump, that would work because that's on the same principle as a fish finger sandwich.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this has got to be the best random waffle that we've done for a while.
Sorry, the bot's like
What's going up?
timing everyone out.
Pucker pies make the best. I'm sure they would because you could squash them. We're sorry we don't get bits and scraps on our chips down south. That's true. Chicken and mushroom
What are
pies.
bits and scraps?
See, I like the tikka pucker pies. They're pretty nice. Everything can go in a sandwich. I will recommend fish fingers in a sandwich with brown sauce. But the trick is you've really got to like squash it, and you've got to have had reasonable butter. And the trick is squashing it.
Toad, go away now. Go away now.
Don't.
Because this is madness.
Conversations.
What are scraps? What are scraps?
We don't get scraps down south.
What are they?
Oh god, they're like the bits of batter and stuff, aren't they?
Oh, what do you want to eat that for?
And like I'm sure that's what they are. Yeah, bits of batter, but we don't get them down here. We have a pub that does posh. Yeah, see, our pub will do that as well, and I go there and occasionally. Well, I used to go there and occasionally enjoy them, but bird's eye fish fingers, ideally the ones with cod in, like the premium ones, so they're a little bit bigger, but not the fancy ones from the pub, and like just any old white bread, squash, but it's got to be brown sauce. See, so Alwyn's going with tartar. But I'm all about the brown. So did you guys like the Air Max 90 Galaxy that came out this past weekend? I'm going to be honest, CT.
I don't think I saw them.
I think that passed me by.
Do you know what?
Look it up.
Hang on.
Sorry, I've just seen something by Kevin. A Cornish pasty with brown sauce in a tea cake is a thing near me. No, it can't be. The Black Country Museum chips just through.
I don't know if this is the one that I saw people moaning about quality of.
What, on the Air Max 90
Yeah,
Galaxies?
there was an Air Max 90 that dropped on the weekend. Somebody I know got
It's
there.
these.
And she actually she complained to Nike.
She did?
And she was offered 20% off or a full refund.
Really?
Because the quality was that bad on them.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
See, I quite like them. They go really well with the. Yeah, I feel them. I feel them. I like the blue and the thing. I have to say, Jordan, I liked the orange camo MX90, but I'm saving myself a Nike SB at the moment. So they were US only so far, Nick. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. That's the Air Max 90s. Grease wants to know, have we got any Vegemite, Marmite, Bromate lovers out there? I'm a Marmite fan, and we did used to pay a lot of money in the US to buy Marmite.
Yeah, I do like Marmite.
To the point where we had people smuggle it in for us. But the thing that we couldn't get the much of, or cost a ridiculous fortune, was Branston pickle. It was like $10 for a jar. And so a friend of mine brought over 2 trays worth of Branston pickle, which we brought back to the UK when we left.
So Nick did get a W on the champs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think you're the only person, Nick.
I think Nike's going to you like, you like the Brazils, you like these, you can have these early. Branston pickle is absolutely amazing. Mr. O says we didn't miss a thing with the 90s. Very meh. Okay. Yeah, we had Branston pickle brought over. We had Piccalilli brought over because like we used to go to this grocery store, and it would have the international, like it would have an international eclectic aisle, and there would be like the Polish section and the Italian section and the Czech section and the British section, and in there you would get like Marmite, you'd get Branston pickle, Ribena, but it was at like 10 times the price of over here. Do you remember when we go?
Yeah, the same as Piccalilli actually, and like I like the cheap one from Waitrose, like their own. So people would bring us Piccalilli as well.
World Foods section is boss. So it was a bit like World Foods, but it just costs so much. Biscoff cheesecake I had from a UK chef was outstanding. Not sure if it's a thing in the UK.
Well, I like cheesecake.
I love cheesecake. I suppose Biscoff is crushed digestives. If it's not, it should be. Who here seasons mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Yes.
Mashed potato is my thing.
It has to have lots of pepper in it, a little bit of salt, lots of pepper, and just shed loads of butter.
And maybe a splash of milk.
But probably not. I've stopped making it with milk.
That's true. Just more butter.
Just more butter. Just keep adding butter to mashed potatoes.
And it depends on the potatoes. That like.
How have we got onto seasoning mashed potatoes, by the way? Cheese and custard. Cheese and mustard. I read that as custard.
You can put chives in it. I prefer it with just like butter and salt and pepper.
Sorry, Jay Dolan, you can leave the chat right now.
How can you not like mashed potato?
That is a sin. That's a crime to humanity to not like mashed potato.
I practically lived on mashed potato as a child.
Well,
cheese and onion
let's be honest, SJ. It wasn't mashed potato. What was it?
It was smash from a tin.
It was instant mashed potato. SJ really hadn't had real mashed potato until she met me, and then she discovered what she. In fact, for the first couple of years, she made us continue buying smash, which is instant mashed potato, and then I introduced her to actually real mash, and she hasn't looked back since.
Bodger and Badger.
Bodger and Badger.
Bodger loves mashed potato.
So Jordan wants to know powdered smashed potato. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, are we?
Yeah.
Jordan,
Jordan eat mac and cheese or mashed potato. I have both. So if I go to a restaurant, particularly in the US,
we order both.
I will always order the mac and cheese as well because I am disgusting.
Yes, SJ used to love smash. Like this instant potato, but she didn't even make it according to the instructions. She had her own way of making it. I would always add it when she turned her back. I'd add a little bit more liquid because whoa, Sainsbury's instant mashed potato is better than the real stuff. Oh my god, this is the strangest Wednesday evening. You definitely made my night, guys. Thank you. It's been a bit of a day of it.
But yeah, smashed potato is like one of my most favourite things in the whole wide world.
And Charlie Bingham's mac and cheese. So for our American friends, that's like a pre-made mac and cheese that you can buy in a supermarket over here. It is amazing. I am a big fan of it. Is that the one, Alwyn, with where they put the
Doesn't it have chorizo in it?
no, what's the other chopped up bacon? No, it's not chopped.
Lardons.
Not lardons. Oh god, pancetta.
Hang on, you're asking a
It has
vegetarian.
pancetta. See, I don't put milk in mash anymore. I used to, and then I spoke to a chef, and he just told me to put as much butter as I dare in. So I dare.
See, mac and cheese is just the best.
See, mac and cheese at a barbecue place is amazing.
New
so-
York bagels.
Stand in line. Stand in line, people. Please stand in line.
So we went to, I think it was called, is it SOS? Spelled E.
I don't know. I can't remember. We had to stand in line. It was a very long line.
It's a really small. I think there was only like 2 of them in New York, and we went there, and it was absolutely rammed. And there was just this old dude whose job was to shout, "Stand in line,
Yeah,
move along, stand in."
Yeah, stand in line. And
And it was just the funniest thing ever.
and you had to really know what you wanted in it before you really got in the line. So you had to before they started making it, because you could see that people were gonna like kill you.
And I didn't know that smoked salmon was locked.
Yeah, we had to teach SJ very quickly. No, you're all right there. You're all right there, girl. That's the one you want. That's the one you want. See, peanut butter and jelly. I can't get on board with peanut butter and jelly. I know it's a big thing. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of it. But Spicy Lox is the one for sure.
Yeah, then he took the mick out of my accent.
Of course, that's what people do when we're in the US.
Yeah.
So certainly wherever we go.
Exactly wherever I go.
Water. I'll have a glass of water. Hey, that's how I have to ask for water.
Yes, because it took 3 asks and the waiter having to go and get somebody else to translate what we were trying to say.
Yeah, I just wanted the water. But it's all cool. It's all good. I miss California.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I miss it. I'm gonna be honest.
Peanut butter and Marmite. No.
Oh, that's.
Do you know what? We called into Marks and Spencer's food hall a few weeks ago, and they had Marmite cream cheese.
Yeah, that's weird.
And like, didn't they have other stuff as well?
Yeah,
It was
they had
proper
Marmite
weird.
butter.
Yes, that was it. And it was like, ooh.
I'm just not like feeling it. But yeah, so
This is a very random.
this is a very random one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely random.
Yeah, it's extremely random. It's supposed to be. It's Wednesday. We're supposed to do. We're supposed to have a. It's not really just. It's not really supposed to be about sneakers. It's just a waffle.
So as obviously come July the 4th, which is obviously a holiday for our US friends.
Yep.
But here in the UK, it means pretty much everything's open.
So
and
it's
we're
a
back
holiday.
to normal. So it kind of feels like it's going to be a holiday. So after that date, do people want us to continue with the Wednesday waffle? Because technically life vaguely goes back to normal.
Yeah, that's
after
true. That's very true, SJ. We started this to kind of talk to you all in the week and keep everyone together.
that. Oh, we were all locked up.
Yeah, we were all locked. It was. Do you know when we started this? It was dark. Outside, like
It was dark. It was cold.
It was cold. It was raining.
Yeah.
And now we're in 30 degrees Celsius heat.
Yeah.
And it's sunny and life is nearly back to normal. Although we're not going back to our office until January. I'm not going to the pub.
We're not going to the pub. I think the thing is, I don't know. It's a weird one.
I'm not going to the pub yet.
Like, I'm not going to the pub yet. We had to pick something up on Monday in town.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even go into like the main high street bit of the town, and it was so busy. It was weird, proper weird. So I don't know. I kind of feel, because like work aren't opening the office and there's no work travel, and they're like advising us to just stay at home and stuff. And
Shelter in place.
Shelter in place, and try and even limit contact with, meeting up with friends.
Mhm.
So I kind of more trust
Our
our
company
company over the government, to be honest, which
that's a terrible state of affairs,
which
isn't
is
it?
kind of bonkers. So yeah.
So it looks like
So if everybody wants us to do it,
everyone wants us to do it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Da, 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 da. See, we don't know many people around here, so our bubble's still pretty tight.
yeah, I mean it's yeah, like we only know a few people around here, so I don't want to travel,
No, I'm not.
and
getting
like
in
there's
the- I'm
and
not
like
getting
I
on
would
no
not,
plane.
I wouldn't expect like any of our friends to like travel from London
No,
either. So it's just like I don't know. I don't know.
Ryan just wants to go to the bullring at Christmas and enjoy a little bit of normality. The thing is, the bullring is going to be heaving with people at the moment. Like when that opens properly. Oh, I don't know. He's not interested in opening until August. See, that's
See, that's a really interesting point,
Yeah.
because I think come July the 4th, people are just going to go mental
Yeah.
and just all flock to the pubs, particularly if it's
a hot weekend.
if it's a hot weekend, and it's just not going to be pleasant for the people that work there if they've got to deal with this, taking people's details and stuff. I don't know. Just yeah.
Yeah,
Just
see,
weird.
look what Nick's just thrown up. Like one of the pubs near him, 4 groups at once. You've got to wear a mask and gloves when you go to the bar. No, thanks. Yeah, I think I'm in for that. I'm not doing that. I'll just get a few more beers in, and sit here like I normally do. Such a saddo.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that as well about London being really busy. The parks here have been quite busy, but not so busy that you can't keep a really good distance.
Mhm. Yeah. When you look at our park, it's nothing like the parks I see in London.
No, but it is annoying that people are going to the parks and eating, because it means we can't let the dog off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will
Exactly.
have an extra dinner.
Just eating dinner on the street. I don't know if you're being serious, Grease. I suppose you are.
See, I'd never realised how many people own flipping camping chairs until these last few weeks. It's
Completely.
like everybody's got camping chairs. Where have they all come from?
Well, we used to have camping chairs and then we got rid of them.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, because we don't camp anymore. Oh, wow.
See you, Mr. O. Hope you're
See you
well.
later.
We will catch you on Sunday,
Yes,
hopefully.
indeed.
What
What time is it? Oh, we should probably rock and
God,
roll
it's
as
that
well.
time. Ouch, breaking your back. Jeez.
Yeah, wow. That makes me feel yeah, that's kind of made me feel a bit funny.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should probably thank you all for joining us again for a suitably random waffle.
I still don't know how we got to where we got
But
to.
that's how the waffle works.
That is true.
You wind us all up and we just waffle.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
our
Mr.
camping
Sandman.
chairs did have beer holders.
Yes, always very handy. But we got rid of all of our camping
We did,
gear.
yeah.
It's funny. It flew to the US with us. It flew back again, and then we got rid of it. We didn't even use it in the US.
Oh, hang on. Brian asked a question. I don't know why that didn't show.
Okay.
So he said, bit of a deep question, but what's everybody going to take from this whole pandemic, like mentally?
Let me think about that. I don't know. Like it's going to sound weird. For parts of the lockdown experience, I quite enjoyed. I quite enjoyed the silence. We live on a main road, and for the first time ever, it was quiet. And that's a really odd thing to say, but like I really enjoyed the silence of that, which is a very peculiar thing to say. Um, I think the other random thing that I've taken from it is, the world is really interconnected. It's far more interconnected, um, and I think to add to your point that anything can change at any moment. But yeah, it's fascinating to me how interconnected the world is now, and actually how many people in so many places in the world were affected in very similar ways, which I think which is fascinating. Um, oh wow! And to be fair, Leroy, we've seen that.
We've seen that more with like our neighbour group.
Yeah.
It's been weird because everybody at the start of it was obviously really rallying around each other. We had like this whole group with everybody gave their phone number if they weren't sheltering, put it through the letterboxes and everything. But as the weeks wore on, you just saw the little cracks falling apart, people's opinions on various things like mask wearing, Black Lives Matters protests, even this person hasn't picked up my food or whatever.
Yeah.
It just all suddenly got a bit snippy really quickly.
Yeah.
Which I found quite weird. Yeah,
it's a funny, it's a funny one. Like I missed, you know what I really don't like? Actually, I thought I told you this already. I don't like the fact that I can't travel.
Yeah, I think it's the whole not being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. And I know that sounds really selfish. But yeah, just the thought of not being able to go anywhere and just being here did kind of freak me out. And just having the dog to be able to go out was an absolute godsend.
Completely. I think the environment piece I think is amazing. Like just the amount of pollution dropped by not having traffic is amazing. But yeah, it's been a funny time. But the thing is, it's not over yet. That's the thing. Doing them all by Zoom in my pants is good.
That's what we do every day. Yeah. Not in our pants.
Not in my pants. I'm kind of over Zoom, but we've got Zoom for another 6 months at least. So I did it before. I have teams all around the world and always on Zoom to them, but it's everything being done by Zoom has been interesting. But we'll see. As I said, it's not over yet.
I think just going back to that point Danny's just made as well about seeing people out exercising. This is something I commented a lot on when we were out. I would see lots of people out running, cycling with their kids. And I'm like, I don't think they would normally do that if they weren't in this situation. Exactly. So to see children out exercising with their parents,
it's been kind of uplifting.
And even just seeing even older couples out walking. I think people have actually made an effort to be maybe a bit more healthy. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope everyone's going to be a little bit healthier. As Ryan says, everyone cares a little bit more about each other and the planet. I hope.
Sadly, I don't think that's going to be the case. I do think everybody is just going to end up being quite selfish and miserable. Like you already see it now. Like people starting to argue over this whole mask wearing, whether they're going to the pub or not. Like I've seen some very interesting comments on both sides, but it's just like if they're opening everything up, you should just be able to decide whether you want to go or not.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, people, I think we're gonna love you and leave you for this evening. Thank you for joining us on the Wednesday late. And we will see you on Sunday for Sneaker Streaming Sunday. We will be back then. Sorry, I'm just chuckling about that. And Mark is like, Southern states are already rallying against common sense. This is the fear. This is my fear. But anyway, yeah, everyone, look after yourselves. Take care, and we will see you all on Sunday for something a little bit more structured.
Drink lots of water because it's gonna be hot.
Yes, and bring on the Yeezys tomorrow for Ryan.
Yes. Good luck, Ryan.
Yes. See you all later, people.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.